was like, you know what? We gonna have a kumbaya this Sunday. Top of the morning, everybody. I hope all is well. I'm here at my granny's house, okay, by the lake. And happy Sunday. This morning, I wanted to give you all the chance to ask me any type of questions that you might have, any concerns, especially while you guys are like actually applying to grants. Also, I wanted to like create this vulnerable, safe space and tell y'all like a little bit of like what I've been going through and how I'm persevering, right? Because life be lifing, and when you have a business and you're a business owner, the excuses ain't gonna pay the bills, right? So make sure you share this live stream. I'm a 71% successful grant writer. I truly love what I do. I love educating you guys for free here on YouTube. You can always book a one-on-one $47 call with me. Super dope. We actually go over everything you need to know about grants and how you yourself and your small business can get grant ready. So right now in September, you guys, there's so many amazing grants available out here. I've actually been talking about some new grants, this entire week. Actually, I've been bringing you guys at least 8 new grants that you can actually apply to. Now, these new grants are grants for like women-owned businesses, grants for like specific industries, grants that are in specific local areas. I actually noticed that there's a lot of California-based grants and Texas small business entrepreneur grants as well. But yeah, a lot of these grants right now, they're not requiring you to have much besides the fast break grant that we just, recently went over. All right. So drop your questions down below in the chat if you have any questions regarding grants. I'm going to go over the usual frequently asked questions. So hopefully I answer your questions. And then if you are actually in the process or if you are stuck, right? If you're stuck in the process of a grant, then this is your perfect time to ask me any questions and help you out with completing that application. So let's talk a little bit. All right, let's kick this thing off with what a grant is and how you can get a grant, and then we'll go into my personal business, right? Okay. So grants is debt-free money that we don't have to pay back, you guys. No credit checks and no personal information needed. So, when you want to start a business, we're kind of like in the mindsets or programmed to believe that we have to get like loans, lines of credit, and credit cards, where there's other opportunities out here, other alternatives. The thing about this is the execution part, right? It's about doing the work. I can tell you everything you need to do, right? The game is free, but the hustle is sold separately. This is real life. Okay, so boom. Grant opportunities you can get from 3 different places. You can get a grant from the U.S. government, like the SBA or the U.S. Treasury. You can get a grant from an entity like Amazon and Walmart. You can also get a grant from another nonprofit organization that's helping out small business owners, like Hello Skip and Hello Alice and ASEAN Opportunity Fund. These places do not require you to provide your date of birth or social. They don't require you to provide any type of business tax information either, unless it's like a government funded grant. Now, the 3 main websites that I use to search and apply to grants is grants.gov, which is the government website for all grants. This grants.gov is where you can find those more high ticket grant opportunities, those $1 million grant opportunities, those government funded grants, those grants that you are looking from your local area, right? Those grants where you might be in New Orleans, you might be in Oklahoma, you might be in, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, and you might be looking for that small business grant opportunity in your particular local area. Well, grants.gov is a place that you can actually find those local area grants, those industry specific grants, and also personal grants and scholarships as well. Grants.gov is the national government website for all government funded grant opportunities. All right, so that's the #1 website for grants. And it's free. All right, it's free to use. 2, I use grantwatch.com. Grantwatch.com. Grantwatch.com is a $40 a month grant subscription, and it is another grant search engine that you can use just like grants.gov. Grantwatch.com, what I like about that particular website is that it has easy to comprehend filters in place for you to be able to use to find that grant that's like literally perfect for you. Two, the details of the grant opportunity is more simplified versus grants.gov. See, grants.gov is the government website for grants, so the language and the vocabulary words that they may use might be a little bit harder to comprehend, especially if this is your first time getting in the grant world. You know what I mean? Like, there are some questions that they may ask that you might be like, okay, this is new to me. I was never asked this question before, right? Well, grantwatch.com simplifies the details of that particular grant, and it gives you clarity and reassurance on whether or not this grant opportunity qualifies for you, right? Or if you qualify for it. So grantwatch.com is the second website I use. Grants.gov and grantwatch.com are two grant search engines. So think of them like the Google for grants, okay? That's what you would use to find grants. Now, as far as in an easy website to use to start searching and applying to grant, or to start applying to grants. A easy search engine for you would be HelloSkip, or not such a search engine, but website will be HelloSkip. Okay, HelloSkip is a federally certified nonprofit organization, and HelloSkip actually has like a whole carousel full of grants that you can actually apply to. All right, a whole list of them. And what happens is you will download this app, and then you can actually go to like inside of HelloSkip and you choose the actual grant that you want to apply to. All right, so HelloSkip is where I would advise if you're just learning about grants, you're just getting started with grants. HelloSkip is actually the place where I would get started. Okay, that's where I would motivate you guys to get started, to learn more about what these questions are like and what they're asking for in these grant applications. Okay, so HelloSkip is where I would start if I were just getting started with grants. Now, let me explain to you. Grants is no 100% guarantee, okay, friend? No 100% guarantee, but it's still worth applying. I want you guys to be in the mindset of grants being like another stream of income for your business. And I think that we are thinking of this in a different way. Grants is another stream of income for your business. Okay? Grants is another stream of income for your business. So, you know how you can be in the trucking industry, you could be in the medical business, you could be in your business industry, but there's different ways, and there's so many different ways that you can make different streams of income in that business industry. And so grants is one of them. You think of grants as an extra stream of income for your business. You should be applying to one grant a day, right? Because you never know when you get a chance at winning that $10,000, $20,000, $100,000 grant opportunity. Most small business owners and seasoned business owners and medium enterprises actually win grants more often simply because they are consistently applying. The key to increasing your chances of approvals with small business grant opportunities is to be consistent in applying. Now, also be intentional too. Don't go to hire a grant writer just because it's like, okay, I don't feel like doing this, I don't want to do it, when you do have the time to do it. You can save thousands of dollars just by applying to grants yourself. I motivate you guys and encourage you guys to apply to grants yourself so you won't feel manipulated, scammed, or frauded in the grant world. Also, there's so many of you all that really want to get rich tomorrow, and in the business world, business longevity is what truly makes a business strong. Okay? Amazon is not who Amazon is today because Amazon decided to sell quickly, or Amazon decided to, was trying to get rich tomorrow. No, like that's not what it was. It's business longevity, right? And it's so appealing to say, hey, we started back in early 2000s and now it's 2024. We 20 years in. You know what I mean? That's more trusting. So business longevity, if we know that's what makes a business stronger, right, and develops a business reputation, the same thing goes with it, that ties in with consistency and being on top of things on a consistent basis. Apply to grants consistently. That's how you increase your chances of approvals. If you apply to one grant a day using like HelloSkip, using grants.gov, using grantwatch.com, one grant a day, and you apply to 30 grants in a month, you're most likely, I can't say guaranteed, the word guaranteed, but you're most likely going to get at least 2 really good grant opportunities that serve in your favor. This could be two $40,000 grant opportunities, two $10,000, $100,000. You never know. Some of you all are thinking a little bit too deeply or overthinking the entire grant writing process, believing that the grantors can somehow review your credit. They can somehow log into your bank accounts and take a look at your banking relationships, or they can somehow take a look at how you've been developing your bit. Like, these are grantors, these are random people and random organizations who want to give out the money, who want to give out the charitable dues to you so you can scale your business. It's all about thoroughly explaining how you will use the funds. It's all about thoroughly explaining what have you done so far to show commitment to your entire development process. What have you done so far to show commitment to your development process? Right? Some of you all, what have you done to show commitment? Some of you all have just purchased your LLCs. That's showing commitment, right? Some of you all have, finally invested into your supplies and equipment. For all 13 or so of you guys that are on my live, how many of you guys actually invested into marketing and ad campaigns? Have you gotten that far in your business yet? I want to know. Let's have a real conversation. You guys are in need of more capital. You are in need of more people learning about your service or product. You are in need of people knowing about you. We need to create more awareness about what you're doing so you can make more money. So what have you guys done so far to show commitment to your small business development process? This is actually one of the questions that most grantors actually ask, because they want to see what have you done, right? They want to make sure that you're just not a business owner that's just trying to collect money from all these different lenders, right? They want to make sure that you are someone who's trying to, execute on all strategies, right? All strategies, not just, the ones that you have to invest in, right? Hey, Shelby, we talked like 2 years ago. I need your services. Do you still do consultations? Absolutely, I do. Kelly Bradley, veteran grant. I'm a veteran and daughter is active service duty Army. Awesome. So Kelly, just want to let you know there is a grant out here called the Veteran Shark Tank Grant. If you go download Hello Skip, or if you go to helloskip.com, you can apply to the Veteran Shark Tank Grant. The Veteran Shark Tank Grant is just like Shark Tank. So if you have a business idea, then what you do is you're going to pitch it's a full pitch competition, and you're going to have to stand in front of a crowd of judges and all the other veterans who are entrepreneurs and your competitors, and you're going to have to explain to them, what your service or product is, and explain to them how you're showing commitment to to the community. Right? So you want to make sure your service or product is something that's needed out here in the economy. And also you want to make sure that you have some sort of incentive for veterans, right? So I hope, you are prepared for these grant opportunities. I hope you are prepared for any type of funding opportunity. I hope you are mentally prepared. You know exactly where you and how far you want to take your business. I hope you've thought of all areas and all adversities you can potentially face. I hope you have a full, thorough risk analysis, a full business plan, a full proposal, a full letter of intent, a full pitch deck, which is at least 8 to 12 slideshows, PowerPoint slideshows. And also I hope you have a 90-second pitch video as well. All right. So I know that was a lot I said, Kelly, but these are the things that you need to have in place to really show proof that you're committed to the entire process. Right. Chrissy B says, hey, I need help. I'm a small business owner with an LLC. How can I help you, Chrissy? What are the challenges that you're facing? You are awesome, young lady. You're encouraging, inspiring. I have not done that yet. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So if you haven't done that yet, then this is the perfect time to actually get down to it, right? This is the perfect time to really start developing all of those credentials you need to really prove, the reasons for why you need this free money. Okay. The main 3 things that I always encourage you guys to have, and I educate you guys here on my YouTube channel that you should have, is one is a business plan. A business plan, or for nonprofits, would be a project proposal. Is going to outline exactly what that business plans to do within the next 5 years. The same thing with a project proposal. Now with nonprofits, you guys are a little bit different. Nonprofits are nonprofit organizations. You guys don't receive any profits, right? Doesn't go in your pocket. Every dollar that you make gets reinvested into the organization, or it's gone out to charity to other individuals that you're serving, your community that you're serving. So your project proposals really need to be what it is, a project proposal. Nonprofit organizations have multiple projects and events throughout the year that they must create proposals for to give to the grantors, to give to the sponsors, to give to the third party crowdfunding individuals or people who want to give them money. And they have to, the project proposal is outlined and it explains the mission, vision, values of that particular project. So if you are a nonprofit organization, you do back to school drives, you do summer, uh, I don't know, summer lemonade stands where you're giving out free lemonade, right, and water. If you do things like that, right, Christmas drives for children that are less fortunate, right, if you do things like that, each event that you decide that you want to do or develop within that year, at the top of the year, you should already have those projects proposals already completed. Especially if you know you're going to do like 4 to 6 events in that year, you must have what's called a project proposal for each event. For small business owners, we have different events that come out throughout the year as well. We're educating and teaching other individuals on how to develop and get into our industries. So if you are having a networking event, if you are having a speaking engagement, if you are having a class, in-person class or a virtual class, this is where you need to put those educational pieces of resources and stuff and what you're doing into your business plan. That's going to show how you are being committed to your customers. That's going to show how you are being committed to your audience. In my business plans, like for the $250,000 TD Bank grant, right? I'm still going for that. So with that grant, I put in my project, in my pitch, and you guys, you can go watch my pitch. I did a pitch on it here live on YouTube. But in my pitch, in the actual PowerPoint, you'll see that I outline how I'm a community leader and what I do to show commitment to my community, which is you guys, all 50,000 of you guys here on YouTube. And I say, okay, how I show commitment to these individuals is I educate them each and every day. I educate them every day with free information, and I encourage them to apply to these opportunities, right? What I also do is, every 2 months or so, I would host a opportunity where for a really low ticket price, you can have me apply to that one grant, which allows me to continue the awareness around grants, allows you guys to never forget about it, and allows you guys to like, oh, okay, like I have the opportunity for like $30, $40, whatever it is at the time, I could just have her apply, and I won't forget that I should continue to apply to grants, right? I have live free classes. Every year we do Audit August, right? So those events that I know that I have annually, and I've been doing this for 8 years, in my business plan, it outlines all of that, right? My business plan 5 years ago outlined how I was going to have this many subscribers, how I was going to do different collaborations with different people, all kind of stuff, and I actually did those things. You can go back and backtrack on my YouTube. Since 2020, me and Ryder and Hello Skip we connected, we collaborated. Since 2020, or 2019, 2020, I did credit repair with other people, right? I've collaborated with other people. A lot of people that you guys follow on social media, right? I've done collaborations, and back then, like podcast things wasn't really big, but we did like YouTube interviews and stuff. So you can go and see it. The portfolio is here, but it's on the internet. And so my business plan, 5-year business plan, literally corresponds with exactly the execution that I did. Like I literally executed on that. Now, when I apply to grants, I can show proof that, hey, I did a business plan back in 2019. We actually executed on all these things. We hit our numbers. When COVID hit, this is what happened. We had 25%, 30% loss in income. This is what happened. But because we are a good standing business, we do good business, we were able to get an SBA loan of $100,000. That we're showing them proof, hey, we're paying back that loan right now. We were also able to get another capital loan. We were also able to get another, we got like, since then, I got like 7 grant opportunities. That's well over $200,000 total. So when I show that information on my new business plan, showing proof that we actually stay committed to the business plans, you know what I mean? That's why I say business longevity is what's going to really, truly like make your business strong. I can show proof that I've actually executed on my business plan from 5 years ago. And today, standing right now today, is proof that it was successful. So this new business plan that I've created, that I'm putting in, that I'm adding into my grants, right? This new business plan that I've created, it's on another level. It has AI, what I'm going to do with AI, all kinds of different stuff, right? And it's explaining how I want to go bigger, how I want to scale, how I want to educate more people, not just the nation, but now it's time for us to educate the world. Now it's time for us to go to a whole nother country and teach these individuals how to start a business and how to have a business model, right? Now it's time for, why not do that? I live in Panama. Yo hablo español. Why can't I speak to my Latino brothers and sisters to help them out too? Right? So now we're on a different level. Now we're showing commitment to different ethnic groups, different sexualities, different mentalities, different tax brackets. Now we're showing like, oh, now we want to scale to a commercial level. Now when you start talking like that in your business plan, that opens up a whole different window of opportunity, right? It opens up a different window of opportunity. The $2 million grant I talked about earlier this year, that I submitted the grant for and stuff. Now, I've been submitting for that grant since the beginning of this year. So shout out to y'all who applied to it. The NSF America's Seed Fund $2 million tech grant. And so it's for anybody who wants to add tech into their business, or you have a tech innovation, right? So obviously I'm a grant writer. So you would think that as a grant writer, I would be like, oh, that grant's not for me because I'm a grant writer. I have nothing to do with tech. But I created something. Why not develop an app where you guys can just go straight to the app and then just like search for grants and apply to grants in the app? Or the app just gives you like some sort of writing prompts to help you with, answering the questions, right? But in order for me to develop that app, I need about $316,000. Really $300,000, okay? I know I need that much. Why? Because I did the market research, because I've actually sat down. I've had Zoom calls with different people. I've had Zoom calls with different marketplaces and individuals to know how much would it be to put my app on your marketplace. What does SaaS marketing mean? What does that acronym mean? I did the research. And then once I did the research, I said, okay, I'm about to apply for this $2 million grant. I got it together. It's the same exact thing when you guys are applying to grants. If you find that there's a grant that is in your industry, and then, or there's a grant opportunity and you've been thinking about bringing something new to the industry, then why not? Right? Go ahead and apply to that opportunity. Don't leave any free opportunities out on the table, because you just never know when you can win, right? And grants are definitely a gamble, but it's so worth it. All right. Thank you. I'm definitely committed. A lot of work. To save your information, I'm going to check all the grants out you just mentioned. Thank you for waking me up with the knowledge. Absolutely. Thank you. I'm definitely committed. A lot of work is needed, but I am a soldier and I'm always ready to battle. Absolutely. That's right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, so any questions that you guys have regarding grants, right? Remember, grants is free money that we don't have to pay back. No credit checks, no personal information needed at all. You can visit grants.gov, grantwatch.com, and hello Skip, and you'll be able to find the grants that serve in your favor and go ahead and apply to those opportunities so you won't miss out on them, okay? I've already applied to all of the grants that I usually apply to. My routine, I will wake up in the morning, I will apply to one grant before I hop on a YouTube live. And then I would like kind of, get my content together. And then I would come on YouTube live, where I would just like, do what I post or whatever I'm going to do. Right. So I really I kickstart my morning with just getting it out the way. I don't wait till the last minute. That's why I like Hello Skip. Those apps like that, they make it very easy and convenient for us. Just like when we're on a daily basis, like just going by, you could just apply to a grant really quick. Yeah. So yeah, those are grants. So let me tell you a little bit about what I've been experiencing. For those of you who are just joining in, if you didn't know, I did, lose my grandmother September 3rd. And so I just buried her on September 11th. And within these last 2 weeks, I have had about 3 inconsiderate, I can't even believe you're a real person type of client. I'm a human for real, You know what I mean? I don't know if it's social media. I don't know if it's like the isolation of individuals, you know, people who are not as social, you know, so they don't really understand or comprehend that, you know, the things that you say, you know, can really, you know, hurt somebody, any little thing, right? Especially during these vulnerable times. I have one person that what did she do? I'm trying to remember what she did because they're all kind of like similar in a way. Okay, so she purchased a consultation, right? But the day that we were supposed to actually have the consultation was the actual day that I found out my grandmother passed away. Okay, I sent her a voice message. My voice was trembling because it took a lot out of me. Okay, it took a lot out of me to really, you know, explain to her because she wrote me a very nasty message. And so I reached out to her. I said, hey, you know, my grandmother passed, and, you know, I'm so sorry that I missed your, you know, our appointment, right? Literally the date, like at the time you booked, that was the time my grandmother passed away. So I'm so sorry that, you know, can we reschedule? And so her message back was pretty much like that you're unprofessional. I don't like, she didn't say I don't care, but she did not say my condolences. She didn't say anything. She said you are a scam. You're unprofessional. And, you know, I'm going to tell everybody on the internet that you are a scam. After listening to my message, I texted her. I said, I'm so sorry that you feel that way during this time. I'm just going to make sure that you receive your refund and have a blessed day. All right? Cool. The second person was, and you know what's so interesting? These are all women entrepreneurs. Women. The second woman, she purchased you know, I was writing a grant for you guys. So the $47 fast break grant thing. However, she purchased it. I sent her the email, right? Because once I send you the email, once you make the purchase, I send you an email and say, hey, complete this grant form so I can have all the information I need to apply to this grant. She did not see the email. And she recently, right, like once the grant was done or after it was done or whatever the case may be, you know, she sent me a message. And she knows that my grandmother passed away and everything. But the message was still nasty and was like, I know your grandma passed away, but I still never received an email. This is not professional. I sent her my email. I asked her to check her spam. She checked her spam. She found the email. She said, okay, so I found the email. What you want me to do now? I explained it to her. I said, honey, the grant is actually over. You know, you purchased this like, September like 10th or something like that, and I made sure that you got the email. Sorry, it went to spam. You know, and I was, you know, but now it's too late, right? So I explained to her, you know, I'll give you a refund, whatever the case may be, because we couldn't apply to it. But, you know, next time I'm just hoping that we don't miss out on any more, you know, grants and stuff. And that was it. Lastly, the last woman. Okay, these are three things that I went through. Lastly, the last woman, who was another woman entrepreneur, right? She knows of the news as well. She purchased actually to have me apply to the Fast Break grant for her on the day that the Fast Break grant was due, September 13th. When she purchased, early that morning, she purchased at like 6 a.m. I sent her the email because that grant, the Fast Break grant, the deadline date was September 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So you still had time. You know, I was still had an open window until about 3 p.m. Eastern time. Anybody could have still, you know, purchased and had me apply to that grant. And I actually went live that morning, September 13th, right? And so she purchased early that morning, like early that morning, had to be 6 a.m. I sent her the email, and then I guess it was the same thing. She didn't get the email, she didn't see the email, she just simply didn't check the email. And then she texted me yesterday and was like, I never got an email. this, you know, this is unprofessional. Like her whole entire message was just straight like inconsiderate, just straight nasty, right? And I was like, and she was like, I understand your grandma died, but it's still unprofessional. Your link should have never even worked on this day. It should never work. You should have just turned your link off. This is unprofessional. You should have your business set up a little bit better. No condolences. Just, I know your grandma died, but you unprofessional. These are the things that I've been going through within these last 2 weeks from women entrepreneurs. I'm so disappointed because I would think we would have more sympathy towards each other. And I would think that we would be a little bit more empathetic about the woman who raised me to be who I am today, the woman that you're watching, that you are actually paying to assist you, the woman that you are actually, you know, requesting more information about grants. No, you don't have to come here and learn about. You don't. And honestly, I'm not trying to attract those type of people. I do not want a person to sign up for any of my services if you are an inconsiderate person like that. I'm so serious. Things could have been different, right? None of them, all three of them got their refunds, but it's a thing, it's a situation of it could have been different arrangements, you know? And that's what I mean by like mindsets. Those three individuals simply came on my YouTube, and I know YouTube, I'm so grateful for the platform. YouTube pushes my information out to you guys who are just meeting me. It's 28 of you guys on here, but I'm pretty sure it's at least 15 of y'all who have never seen me before. Welcome in. I'm Superior Shelby. I'm a small business development coach. I'm also a 71% successful grant writer. I've been writing grants for 8 years, and grants is free money that you can get to start a business or to scale a business. So welcome in. I'm right now explaining my entire story or what I've been going through. Unfortunately, I recently lost my grandmother. So things that I have to show, I'm explaining to you the adversities I went through emotionally and how I still have to persevere and how I'm even able to persevere right now and get on live right now, this morning at my grandma's house. And my family is in the house right now. I could be in the house with my family Sunday morning. This is breakfast. But I'm out here talking to y'all because there's something that seriously needs to be, there's like an elephant in the room, or there's something that has to be addressed. So something called me to come onto this live this morning. I had to talk about this. There are people out here that are so inconsiderate and have their own demons that truly blind them from ever having empathy or ever being considerate or just even being on top of their things. Those three women who are so nasty to me, even knowing during my time of grieving, are three individuals who truly need money. They need working capital. They need to scale their businesses. They need more people to be aware about their businesses. One of them is into real estate. Another one is searching for real estate investors. So honey, she don't even talk to us, right? We're less than to her. When to be honest with you, her Instagram says otherwise. And thirdly, the last black woman entrepreneur, that last one that was like, yeah, I know your grandma died, blah, blah, blah. I should have had it more professionalism. That last one, that one right there was a whole, that one right there is different. That one is different. That one is different because it's like, wow, like you really follow me, subscribe to me, watch my stuff, purchase my thing. You inquired about having a grant consultation with me once before, but you didn't see value in it. You didn't even purchase the grant consultation, but then you saw value in paying the same price that it is for a one-on-one consultation and just having me apply for a grant. But really, I feel like you just try to play with me. Long story short, with that last person I talked about, they paid for that $47 thing. They paid for my thing with somebody else's card. Stripe will let you know if you pay for a Stripe additives. Stripe will let you know when somebody is using somebody else's card. That person used a whole nother person's card. And it showed up this morning that it showed up with their product, with their transaction code. And it shows like the dispute initiated, and it says fraudulent. But when she first made the purchase, the Stripe told me this is a fraudulent purchase. Everyone has to go through their own phases of adversities when they are developing anything. Anything. I don't care if it's, like I said, riding a bike, anything. You're gonna go through your own challenges. You have to persevere, and you have to know that there are literally hurdles, demons, and all kinds of different things out here in place to truly tear you down and stop you from getting to where you need to be. You got to persevere and keep God first, for sure. I told all of y'all that because what I have in my heart and what I truly like, once I kept getting those blows from those 3 different entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, who I thought that, you know, watch me because they want to scale themselves. They weren't selfish. Like, I, fear not, said the Lord, for I'm always with you. With that being said, I don't have no fear in losing nothing, losing no clients, people doing. I don't have no fear in none of that stuff, and that's why I keep moving forward. These last 2 weeks emotionally have been a battle for me, you guys. Like, I've never felt so much pain and so much hurt in my heart, and I've been on YouTube for years. Y'all have seen me go through like a breakup. Y'all have seen me go through so much on this app. I keep it business, I keep it professional, and I just keep it genuine. But this right here, this hurt, this right here, I've never experienced this type of hurt for real. And if there was any time that I actually wanted to quit, it was actually now. But I still can't. I just still can't quit. I just still can't quit. The reason why is because literally, God said you got to have faith of a mustard seed. And I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm delusional about this. I'm delusional about developing and helping y'all. I'm delusional about making sure that you get the money and the resources and tools that you have. I'm delusional about believing that there's going to be millions of small Black business owners who will help the economy drive forward within the next 10 years. I'm delusional about helping all ethnic groups, sexualities, and different people all across the world with developing their business and starting on their idea. I'm delusional about all of that. I'm delusional about all of that. Good delusion. And I have faith of Mount Everest. I don't have faith of a mustard seed. So even though I am hurting, I still get on here and I do my best to educate y'all. Even though I miss my grandma so much, but she's so proud of me. You see that sun that just started shining? That's my grandma. So those 3 people who did not understand or comprehend, or they might have been battling some spiritual warfare at that time. I pray that God really clears that up for you. I pray that you understand that literally I was just trying to be a genuine individual just to try to help you. And during these times of adversity, I just truly needed your support. But I pray that you understand that I forgive you. I pray that you move forward. I pray that things go well for you. And that in your times of adversity, I pray that you think of me. I pray that you think of me and you remember how karma is nothing to play with. And you remember how energies are reciprocated. Y'all have to remember that y'all have products and services that y'all need us to purchase. Y'all need our support. So don't fuck over your customers. That's all I'm saying. Don't finesse your customers. Don't play with your customers. And you sitting out here trying to start a business. But you look how you talk to people. Look how you treat people. But you think that energy, like, come on, and it shows. I promise you it do. I promise you it shows. You got to do right. You got to move intentional. You got to do right. And I promise you, and don't compare yourself to other people, because we all know this social media thing is glitter. Everything that glitters ain't gold. Whatever's on the internet or whatever the case may be, honey, that's not real. That is not real. And people could be miserably in their marriages, miserably living with their parents or whatever, because you guys don't know what's really going on behind these cameras. Stay focused, keep God first, keep persevering, and keep pushing forward. And do right unto others. Treat people how you want to be treated. You want somebody to buy your lip gloss line? Well, your ass better be out here treating people good. You want somebody to help you. You want to get a truck. You trying to do trucking, because you believe you in the truck industry, or you ain't got to do right by people, do you? Let me tell you something about God. Don't do right by people. And you think that opportunity that you're trying to get in the truck, and I'm trying to get this loan, and you keep getting denied. You think about why you keep getting denied. It don't always be about credit, baby. It don't always be about paperwork. You forget that you have to answer to a higher power who can block all of those things until you actually answer to him, unto him. It's Sunday. This is a real conversation. All of those things truly matter in your whole entire business development process. I'm trying to tell you. I've been an entrepreneur for 9 years, bro. I have not worked a job in 9 years. I'm so blessed to say that. And I ain't going back. Do right unto people. Stay focused. Keep moving forward. You got it. Take it one day at a time. No, you're not going to get rich tomorrow. That's not how this works. Okay? Just take it one day at a time, just like I am. You are physically seeing me hurt every day. You are physically seeing me go through it every day. And you are physically seeing me turn this camera on. So come on. If I could do it, you literally can do it too. Okay? No, it ain't easy. No, it ain't easy, friend. No, it ain't easy. No, it ain't easy, friend. Okay? We're born American citizens. We was naturally born into a whole corporation. So no, it's not easy. Being born into a corporation and not knowing who you work for, no, it's not easy. No, it's not easy. And nobody said the journey was gonna be easy. But guess what? You ain't gotta make it harder for yourself neither by self-sabotaging and doing other people wrong, and because you under your frustration, everybody frustrated. Everybody frustrated, babe. Everybody financially frustrated, sexually frustrated, mentally frustrated, emotionally frustrated. Everybody's frustrated, baby. Everybody's frustrated. Everybody frustrated. It's just time for us to all come together and say, look, this is what I got, what you got. And then we share resources, tools, and we really help each other out. And that's what I do when I dedicate my time to come on here on YouTube, okay? Cool. Huh? No, I don't want none of that stuff. No. Probably shall be my word. Thank you. Hey, Shayla. Yes, you are a true woman of God. You spoke like me to me talked 2 years ago. Yes, absolutely. I stand in the trenches with you. Yes. Thank you so much, Daniel. Keep it moving. KIM. For real. And I ain't no preacher neither. I'm just like giving this off of experience. You know what I mean? I done been hurt so many times emotionally that I just sitting back, and then like I know sometimes like you the first initial thing when you get knocked down or when you get hurt, you just be like man, another one. Like, you know, another blow. Like, oh. And then it just make you feel like you don't even want to do shit. Like you just don't want to do nothing. And sometimes you can get there real quick. But you can't allow yourself to stay there. You can't allow yourself to just stay there and get there and fold. That's what it's called. When people say you fold, that's what that is. You can't fold. You can't fold. Folding is literally when you giving up. Like when you going through shit and something happen, you know what I mean? You hear some bad news. Folding is when you get hit, take that blow and you just like, don't you fold. Don't you fold. Okay? Don't you fold. You gotta stand up. But it'll make, all of this will make you, going through dealing with other people too. Yeah, trust me, I get it. But you guys have to keep persevering, just like I am, right? Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't fold. All right, y'all. It's Sunday. What I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day is obviously chilling, relaxing with my family. This entire week, I've opened up my link so y'all can finally book consultations with me. I closed it for a while because, you know, what I just explained to y'all, what I went through. You know, I just kind of closed it. That was me, like,
about to fold. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, let me just close this link because I just don't even want to deal with people right now. But no, the link is open. It's available. You can text the word grants to 855-731-1487 and book a one-on-one consultation with me. And then we can just get you grant ready, or we could just strategize together on how to like literally develop your business, right? Sometimes you guys need to have a conversation with somebody and just be like, okay, this is the business I want to start. Where do I start? You know, and then I offer that safe space for you to hop on a recorded Zoom call with me, and we go over the steps you need to take step by step, one by one, friend. Okay, it's the perfect place for you to gain clarity and reassurance on the steps you need to take. So text the word grants to 855-731-1487. You can visit superchargemybusiness.com. That's my website. www.superchargemybusiness.com. All of my services are there. My testimonials are there. If you want to do a one-on-one call, it says there, book a call. That's where you would click and purchase and schedule. But next week will definitely be the week starting Monday. I'm taking all consultations. Okay. Atlanta, we're gonna do a raffle. I think I'm gonna do a raffle tomorrow because I want to do one more city before I leave the U.S. I actually plan on leaving the U.S. Within the next 2 weeks. So I was like, I want to do one more city, and I feel like Atlanta. I got to Atlanta, but I don't think that you guys got the ability to really book me, like have that time like Orlando did. So yeah, I will come back on here tomorrow, and I'll explain to y'all what I'm gonna do these next 2 weeks. Enjoy your family, support each other. Thank you, Terrence. Thank you so much. I love the tips. Thank you, guys. Join my channel actually, so you can join my channel. On the joining channel side, it's like channel subscriptions. That's actually where I'm going to start doing more tailored live streams. So these live streams will actually be more about you and what your business is. So for example, Terrence, right? So Terrence, if you join the subscription part, I think it's like $2 a month or something like that. You would join, and then we would do separate live streams there. And in that live stream, it would be more about you and what you got going on. What I like about that side is you never know what business industry, like what person is in your industry. So I could be talking about your business, but it could be somebody else watching that particular live stream who really is like, oh shit, oh word, I didn't know I can do that in this industry, right? So joining that part of or being subscribed to that channel, to my channel, right? Joining my channel is what's going to allow you to have more tailored support. All right, I'll go into more details about that this week as well, because I just kind of opened that part. All right. But thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you for your condolences. Good morning. Thank you for everything that you guys have like ever given me, blessed me with, your prayers. Trust me, I feel your prayers. Thank you so much for everything. Even when I'm in Panama, y'all are praying for my protection. So I really do appreciate y'all. That's why I'm staying dedicated to this entire journey, okay? So text the word grants to my number, book a one-on-one consultation with me, or visit superchargemybusiness.com. It is inside on the website, everything that you need. And I will see you guys next time, okay? Enjoy your Sunday. Peace.